The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome. This is big. To the Hauraki Big Show. Really big. With Jason Hoyte, Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Tuesday afternoon, the 1st of April 2025. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
That's right, Reburger, crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Beautiful it was, too. We had a little sample yesterday, didn't we, Mogey? You stallion, you stud.
Sure did, man. Sure did. It's pretty good eating, wasn't it?
It was real good eating. Real good eating.
Good stuff.
How are you going, by the way?
Thanks for asking, man. I'm going pretty grouse, you mad dog, you 600B. To be honest with you, a bit of a rough start to the day. Well, good start to the day, but then sort of got spoiled a little bit prior to me coming into the studios here. We're going to talk about that soon.
Sure.
My brother-in-law lives with me, and he's had an absolute shocker, so I need the advice from the fellas and maybe the listeners as well, if that's all good.
Yeah, totally, mate. Let's hoe into him. Keyzie, you mad bastard. You're looking good, man. Like the hair today. It's buffy, but it's good.
Thanks, Jase. Feeling really good. Happy to be here today. Just in terms of advice about the brother-in-law situation, do you think it'll be like a text in on 3483 your advice and go in the draw to win a $50 Reburger voucher type setup?
I think we'll just have to wait and see, Keyzie. We'll tease it out.
Yeah,
we'll just get people to come back after these next couple of tunes, all right?
That's good.
Yeah, just on that, by the way, as you know, our tickets go on sale for our Night of Culture show at the New Zealand Comedy Festival. I believe they open up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be earlier today. The website had some issues, so they've decided they've fixed it all and they've gone 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get your tickets for the Big Show Night of Culture. More on that later in the show, though.
Totally. In the meantime, here's She-Hut.
Oh, wow.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
You two there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time, 12 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Hey, fellas, I've got something I need to run by you.
Sure, man.
Okay. Last night I got home from working with you backbones.
Oh, nice.
Okay, a couple of backbones you fellas are there. And
Yeah, mate.
my wife had made us a delicious home-cooked meal. She'd had some smashed potatoes there, or crushed potatoes, I guess you'd say. A whole bunch of garlic in there, and a few chives, etc., etc. There was a garden salad, a green garden salad on the side of that as well. And she also had 2 beautiful eye fillet steaks. Now, she hadn't cooked those yet.
Sure.
She was waiting for me to get home so we could have it together, and it'd be just right, just so. Unfortunately... fortunately, should I say, we'd scoffed our faces with a bit of Reburger.
Yeah.
Delicious Reburger, the new sponsor of the show. So I was full to the brim. I was overflowing. My sides were split.
Well, you had 2, didn't you?
I did.
Two burgers.
I double-fisted.
And they're not small burgers either. They're
No,
big.
they're
big buggers. Yeah. So anyway, I thought, well, that's all good. We'll just save that. For my lunch tomorrow. That's how we do it around at our place, fellas. Don't know how you guys do it.
No, well, Jace just throws it straight in the bin. Remember?
Yeah, I would have.
Oh, that's right.
I would have
because he's rich. That's right.
That's right.
So anyway, I went off to work and then ended up at the office a bit longer than I'd like to, and so had to dash home before I came into radio here. Anyway, I get home and I walk through the door and there's my my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law's been staying with us for about a year now, I think.
That's very nice of you, by the way.
Oh, look, it's nothing to me, Maybe it's been 3 months. It just feels like it doesn't matter.
Forever.
Anyway, I walk through the door. He's in the lounge room there, folding all the washing up for us or whatever. And I go to the fridge. I rush to the fridge there, and the Tupperware container of my lunch is there. Phew-wee. But the only thing left in it is 1 crushed potato. So I say to my brother-in-law, Luke, I says to him, "Have you eaten my steak, man?"
Yeah, nice. That's a good tone.
And he goes, "Oh, I didn't think you were coming home." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, good one." Then I start walking out the door. I say, "Anything like that, man, just text me." So I guess my question is, do I just throw him out of the house? Or do I smack him over and throw him out?
3483, let us know your opinion. Throw him out or smack him over. Jace, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, well, I'm sort of... going between the two of them, really,
Yeah.
actually, to be honest. And, back in the day, of course, in your flatting scenarios when you'd leave food in the fridge, that was a very common occurrence where some son of a bee would actually eat your leftover meal.
Thank you.
When I used to eat leftovers.
And this isn't a bit of your toast or a little bit of
This
your
was
milk.
an
This is an eye-fillet steak.
Steak, for God's sake.
I feel like, Jason, in that situation, you were the one probably eating the meal.
Yes, that's true. It was me.
I feel like a combination of throwing him out and smacking him over once he's out. I mean,
Well, what about if I smack him over and then throw him out and then throw all his gear after him? Do you know what I mean? The thing about it is, those were my potatoes. I was going to eat those.
Yes.
Yeah, when you put it like that, and because it's your brother-in-law, right? So it's your wife's brother.
Yeah.
I think you wait for your wife to be home and your daughter too, because it's her uncle.
That's right.
And you sit them all down, and then you go, "Hey, mate, what is his name? Luke."
Yeah.
And you stand him up, and then you go, "You know those potatoes?" You go, "Yeah." You smack him over in front of the family.
I think so.
Yeah.
As long as but I think I should probably explain it to my wife and daughter first so they know what's coming, because once I start unleashing,
Yeah.
it's going to be pretty brutal.
Yeah. And do you say, "Hey, now do you explain it in front of Luke? Do you say, "Hey, now what's going to happen is I'm going to smack Luke over."
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to throw him out. Yeah. So I reckon that's probably
Yeah.
Because how much is an eye-fillet steak?
Well, it's the principle.
Yeah.
They're
not cheap.
the steak itself's $10, whatever it is, 20, I don't know. God
Yeah.
knows.
So it's
but
the
the principle,
So it could have been like,
and then you're not taking into account the potatoes. Because
Yeah,
I
true.
was going to eat the potatoes too.
What happened to the salad?
Oh, the salad, I chucked that in the bin.
Oh, yeah, fair.
3483. What do you think, New Zealand?
What should we do with Luke?
What a piece of work.
I reckon
man.
smack him over, man, in front of the family.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Silverchair there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon, 24 minutes past 4 o'clock, and the texts are pouring in on 3483.
They sure are. It's just sort of letting you guys know that had a bit of an episode today. My wife's brother, my brother-in-law, has been staying with us at the house while he gets himself back on his feet.
Yes.
He's about 25, I think, something like that. But a bit of a down and out character.
wow.
A loser.
So you've helped him out massively. You've taken him under your wing.
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
so
bit.
he's family, Keyzie, as you do, man. I guess you'd describe, if you saw him walking down the street, sort of like a hobo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I went home to get my delicious lunch that my wife had prepared for me last night. I came home to find that my brother-in-law had eaten it. Now, this was an eye-fillet steak on a bed of crushed potatoes and
So good.
and a bit of salad as well. And, all gone. So I was absolutely fuming about it. And we're just asking on 3483, what's the solution here?
Yeah, the two that you offered up was, do I smack him over or do I turf him out?
Or both.
Or both.
Well, you came up with the idea, Keyzie, that we sit down in the lounge like adults and we talk it out.
The whole
right?
family.
So my wife, myself, my brother-in-law Luke would sit down like adults, and my 5-year-old daughter would sit down like my 5-year-old daughter, and I just explained to everybody next steps.
Yeah.
Next steps are, old Mogey's smacking over Uncle Luke.
And you turn to Mogey Minogue, your daughter,
Yeah.
and you say, now what's going to happen next is old Mogey is going to smack over Uncle Luke, and the reason for that is X, Y, Z.
Because he ate my potatoes.
Yeah.
And my steak as well.
Just to give a clarity on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want
That's
to
right.
confuse her.
And then I'm pretty sure if you do that, she won't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Totally.
So a lot of good texts coming through on 3483. Like, how's this guy? Leftovers in the fridge, fair game. Good on you, Luke, you crafty son of a gun.
Yeah, it's probably come from Luke.
Yeah, probably.
Sounds a bit like him.
See, this one's more accurate. You can make him a delicious dinner, and then just as you serve it up to him, eat it in front of him, then smack him over and turf him out.
Well, I was going to say you could make him an excellent dinner, and as you're serving it to him, just shove it in his face.
Oh, yeah.
And then smack him over.
And then smack him
in
over.
front of your daughter.
Yeah.
Smack him over and then throw him out and then your wife out because it's her fault that he's living with you.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I hadn't thought about that.
So you could just clear the whole house out.
Yeah.
So you and
Start
Mogey
again.
Minogue start again,
Yeah.
and you have as much steak as you want.
Yeah.
This is all really good stuff on 3483. And the good part is, Jase, everyone's in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher.
Great stuff, mate.
Give him the dedouge, or even better, get old Hoyte J to come over and give it to him.
Oh, that's good.
Would you do that, Jase?
Can you define give it to him?
The dedouge.
No, the way it was phrased, me go over and give it to him.
Yeah, so give him the dedouge. Even better, get Hoyte J to come over and give it to him.
Yeah, he'd hate that.
Maybe that's probably the best way to go, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
What about this one?
So hang on a minute. I smack him over, and then Hoyte J comes over and gives it to him.
And then you turf him out.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, the red hot chili peppers there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 4:36. Now, we made a major announcement on the show yesterday. Breaking news it was, with the New Zealand International Comedy Festival coming up. The Big Show are doing a show, a night of culture. Now, there's been a bit of a stuff-up because we were meant to be selling tickets already today.
Oh, is that what happened?
But there was some logistical stuff-up, Mogey. So they're going on sale at 5 o'clock today, and I want them sold out by 6.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Or not, whatever. Don't come. We can do it to an empty room. Keyzie, have you got some specific admin that you can read out around this? Because I want to make sure we're getting it right.
I sure do, Mogey. A big show.
Good so far. Good so far.
A big show on Radio Hauraki known as The Big Show.
Yes.
Announced that they have a show on the New Zealand International Comedy Festival with Best Foods Mayo.
Right.
The fellas are on stage presenting a night of culture. It's going to be at the Vault at the Q Theatre. 2 nights only, Tuesday the 13th and Wednesday the 14th of May.
Oh, my God, it's one of them the 13th.
That's
I'm busy
right.
on the 13th.
Yeah, oh, God.
That's right, me and Pugs will do it. And maybe I'll get Prebz in or
Well,
something.
just on that, Pugs has got an absolute doozy. It's going to be beautiful. The people will love it.
Oh, his role in the show is going to be amazing.
It's very good.
This is what's written down here, the admin, all right?
Okay.
This will be your chance to see Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie present an evening of culture, class and sophistication. Put on your glad rags, dust off your pearls and join the fellas for an evening that's sure to stir the intellectual juices and satisfy those with a more refined palate.
It's going so well until that last little bit.
Yeah,
there.
you kind of stuffed it, but that was all good.
I do think that's really important. Don't buy these tickets if you're not prepared to get dressed to the nines.
Totally.
Because this is an evening of class. All right?
I want you
wearing your best outfits. Top and tails,
Absolutely.
Black tie.
Top hat.
If you can persuade a woman to come along, then she should be dressed up as well. I'm expecting about 95 to 5%, just general numbers.
But buy her a gown for the night. You know what I mean? Maybe have a really flash dinner beforehand or afterwards.
Maybe arrive in a horse and carriage.
Oh,
That'd be nice.
that would be nice. Now, we will be touching on the art.
Yes.
This is what the show is all about. It's the art, culture, the basis of so much incredible content that's been given to us, shared with us over the years.
Sure.
And we'll be touching on some of those elements across the evening, 2 evenings.
That's right. The good thing is
Well, apart from the 13th, because you and I are both busy.
we're busy
I
on
think.
the
yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
Pug-San and Prebz. That's fine. We'll be able to
And
figure that out.
Prebz.
Yeah,
good.
So, comedyfestival.co.nz, they go on sale from 5 o'clock sharp this evening.
Okay.
Actually, I think I'm busy that night. It might just be Pugs and Prebz.
Still be a great show.
Honestly, it'll still be very much Big Show. As long as Pugs is there.
Hey, can I just make the point in terms of admin too? There's only 140 seats in total because it's a 70-seater, I believe.
That's right, it's
so it's not a massive venue.
No.
So, boy, these are going to go like hotcakes. I can see some serious scalping going on.
100%. So, 5 o'clock sharp tonight, comedyfestival.co.nz. Get your tickets to the Big Show Night of Culture. And that's a great idea, Mogey.
Yeah.
Dressing up to the nines.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You must. And if there's any ideas that you'd like to see on the stage or see us perform, let us know on 3483.
Well, like this, for example, on 3483, I heard a rumour Keyzie is just going to be rubbing Best Foods mayo on his nips for 30 minutes. Technically, that could be a performance.
It's 15 minutes.
It is 15
That's
minutes.
performance.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it down, but just don't want to admit.
Yeah, you
Can't
don't want to
miss a
mess with the
spot.
magic, man.
Yeah, it's hard to get it down.
There's a lot to cover.
Yeah, well, exactly. A couple of jars. I need a jar for each nip.
Here's the doors.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
The Black Crows there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time 4:52. Let's talk TV. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Yeah. You got to give them what they want, fellas. They want more yes.
Sure.
I watched more White Lotus. I'm not going to talk about it anymore until I've finished the entire season because
Right,
I think it's
okay.
annoying to just go day after day after day talking about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
Let me just say that I think once I turn up in the White Lotus, as you know,
The final
if you check
episode.
my Wikipedia page, then it's all good. But I just hope these guys have got to pick their game up, man.
It just seems crazy that like you've got this amazing role that sounds like it's going to save the season almost.
Well, it's a deep hole.
But that's the thing, and they're not going to, like, you're not even coming in until the last episode. That just seems crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's like, revolutionary.
I actually caught a bit of it today on HBO, and I started watching it, and it was the first episode, and I went, actually, no, I'm not going to watch it because I want to watch the whole series. I don't have Neon anymore, you see.
Oh, I see.
So I'll probably watch it somewhere down the line. I carried on with my show alone. 10 people in Tasmania dropped in the middle of nowhere, have to survive for 90 days. It's down to the last 3. And they're all going mad. And the interesting thing about it is it's not really... It's become a game of who can deal with starvation best. Because where they all are is very barren and it's very difficult to get food.
Is there any food there?
There's no food there. Well, there's like eels and, the odd little grub or something, and possums and that sort of thing.
When you say grub, do you mean like, oh, yeah, that's good grub?
No, like a hoo-hoo kind of grub scenario.
Wow,
they're literally frying worms and stuff like that. 2 of the final 3, interestingly, had a great plan, which was before they got on the show, they put on like 30 kg and went, I'm going to be as fat as when I go on the show, and I'm just going to burn that until I set up myself up for food. And they've reached a point where they've kind of burnt through all that fat and they still can't find food. And people are going doolally.
So I guess the other thing with that as well is you're out in the middle of nowhere, you're on your own. It's in the title, Keyzie, it's called Alone, brother.
All right.
But you're not only are you sort of in your own world and you're trying to get your food and shelter and all those sorts of things, you don't know how well the other people are going.
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
If you knew that everybody else was having a shocker as well, you might think, oh, well, bugger it, I'm just going to, I'll stick it out.
Yes.
But if you think they're going well, you throw it in. But if you knew how bad they were going, you're going, oh, well, I'll stick it out.
That's
mind
exactly
game,
right. It's a
Keyzie.
massive mind game. And interestingly, the last person that dropped out, a woman, was just doing it easy.
Right.
And she's a biologist, and she was having a great time doing it easy, getting plenty of food in a really nice little setup that she created for herself, loving being there. And then she just went, oh, I miss my baby and my girlfriend, so I'm going home.
Right.
And everyone else is going mad, and she was completely normal.
How many buzzies out of 5 so far would you give this show?
3 buzzies.
3 buzzies out of 5.
Really?
Yeah.
God, it sounds interesting, but it's 3 buzzies.
It's 3
It's
buzzies.
just trashy reality TV.
It is.
Yeah, well, it's
It
better
is.
than trashy. Trashy is is what Pugs watches. This is at least you get to see people push to their limits as opposed to who am I going to have a little bit of a...
Actually, just on being pushed to your limits, this couple last night on Grand Designs were pushed to their financial limits.
Jeez.
You're pushing me to my limit.
Yeah.
Okay, don't even worry about it.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Tuesday's going along very nicely indeed. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger. Hey, and exciting news. The Big Show, a night of culture. Tickets on sale right now. Get in there. And I just want to clarify too, just a little bit of admin. There's another show called A Big Show. So make sure you put The Big Show, a night of culture.
Wow.
All right?
So you put
The Big
Show, The Big Show Night of Culture. Is that what you put in?
The Big Show, a night of culture.
That's right. This is part of the New Zealand International Comedy Festival with Best Foods Mayo. So go to comedyfestival.co.nz, search for a night of culture, and come along to a 2 nights only special show put on by The Big Show.
Wow.
It's got to be worth it, man.
That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
It is really awesome, actually. It'd be good to tread the boards again, won't it, Mogey?
It will, actually, man.
Yes.
I'm excited about some of the ideas we've got. They're only ideas at this stage. They're on a piece of paper. We've written them down. Pugs is the only one with a copy. I'm a bit worried he's going to lose them. But we've got a lot of ideas, and some of them might... Something.
Well, can I just say...
Well said.
With the ideas that we've had thus far, there's a theme developing.
Yeah, that theme is culture.
So it's a night not to be missed.
Yeah.
I love that we're all on the same wavelength.
Can I say, make sure if you get an opportunity to bring your first date, it's going to be a night for a first date, or someone who's been in a relationship for a long time.
Or it's also probably a really good way. Like if you've secretly been listening to The Big Show and you want to introduce it to your partner,
oh yeah,
bring them along to the night of culture, and they will fully understand by the end of it why you enjoy listening to The Big Show.
Yeah. Totally.
So comedyfestival.co.nz, 2 nights only. It's up here in Auckland. Get stuck in. Cannot wait to do it.
And we also want the people that do get tickets and turn up to wear their best gears.
You have to wear your best outfit because it's a night of culture. We will be. we'll be wearing, we're talking tuxedos and stuff like that. A ball gown.
Yes, a ball gown.
High heels.
Oh, high heels. Yes.
Yeah. All that's pearls.
Yeah. And what about the women?
Well, that's up to them, really, isn't it? Hey, here's the Beastie Boys.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Green Day there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 12 minutes past 5 o'clock. Just a bit of an adjustment, the big show at the Comedy Festival, fellas.
Yeah, that's right. Night of Culture. Go to comedyfestival.co.nz. It is called The Big Show, A Night of Culture. Search for that or just Google it. It'll come up.
Don't put The Big Show. Write A Night of Culture.
Right, or just
if you type in The Big Show, A Night of Culture, it won't show up. So A Night of Culture, or Google it. That's a great way to go, Keyzie.
Very confusing, isn't
Great
it?
stuff.
Yeah, it is.
There's also a direct link on the Hauraki... hi, Pug-San here. There's also a direct link on the Hauraki Big Show Instagram story. There's
So go
a
along to
direct link.
Cool. Well, now that we've done that...
Good stuff, Pug-San.
Thanks, Jase.
I tell you what, fellas, his career is going off at the moment like a rocket ship.
It is.
And old Pug-San is doing, and rightly so too, he's been given an opportunity to do the day show here on Radio Hauraki while the great Angelina Gray is taking a little break. And we've been listening to it, Pug-San, and we wanted to go through it with you and give you some, some notes if that was okay.
Yeah, look, obviously I look up to you guys a great deal.
Sure.
And it's an honour for me to be even in here with you now. So to have notes from you would be great. Any feedback is welcome.
Stop kissing ass, Pugs.
What's that?
That'd be the first piece of
Yeah,
advice
it's
from
number
Mogey.
one.
Okay.
It's top of the
Well, I'm not
list.
doing that
I
on
mean,
the
you've
show.
already got the job at the moment. You don't need to, push the boundaries.
Sucking ass.
God.
But in terms of the show, though, man, we have been
yeah.
listening. And I personally, I've spent a lot of time studying radio, working in radio, doing a lot of solo shifts.
Really?
A lot of solo shifts.
A lot of solo shifts. And I'm liking what I'm hearing.
Oh, thank you.
So I've actually just pulled some audio, and I thought, fellas, we'll play it. And we can
I want you to know this is the first time I'm hearing this, Pugs.
Jase, same for Jase. Okay,
Cool.
so this is some audio of
It is
Pugs.
the same for me.
Yeah, this is some audio of Pugs' day show. All right, here we go.
That's The Clash on Radio Hauraki. It's the Guns of Brixton. No ads till Smoko. Thanks to the backbones at Max Ruff. Now imagine you're just wrapping up band practice for the day. It's been a long one. You're ready to go home, pick up your keys, and then this comes out of your guitar.
Soundgarden.
Yeah, it's good, eh?
That's what happened to Chris Cornell and the fellas of Soundgarden, and that's how this tune, My Wave, came about. You're listening on Radio Hauraki.
You know what I'm thinking? My first impression is smooth as a baby's ass.
Thanks, man. That's very kind.
Smooth as a baby's ass, man.
But with a few specks of shit on it.
Oh,
Well, that's the thing, right? It sounds good. And good is good, but it's not great.
I guess my
Right.
question is, where are you getting your facts from, man? Chat GPT, what are
No,
you doing?
I
What's the secret, man?
I
Just
don't-
Are you pulling it from your mind, man? Or are
magician
you
never
Googling
reveals
it?
his tricks, Mogey.
Let's just listen to it again.
That's The Clash on Radio Hauraki. It's the Guns of Brixton. No ads till Smoko. Thanks to the backbones at Max Ruff. Now,
So that is a really good plug. Can I just say that? You're really good at plugging.
do you guys not remember the first time you played it? Sort of how it went?
I forgot
run
that
it
bit
again.
about the plug.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, I'll just
right.
start it again, to
well,
be
he
honest.
does do
do
a
we
good
need
plug.
to-
He does do a good plug.
It's worth listening to again, so here we go.
Is it? That's The Clash on Radio Hauraki. It's the Guns of Brixton. No ads till Smoko. Thanks to the backbones at Max Ruff. Now,
So that's a really great plug, so well done.
thank you.
That's when you naturally bring in like a
No, yeah.
sponsored message, which is great. Pug-San, good work.
I mean, you already said that, Keyzie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to
bad.
have
Jase.
I'm going to have a bit of criticism about your criticism of Pug-San.
We'll do that next.
practice for the day. It's been a long one. You're ready to go home, pick up your keys, and then this comes out of your guitar.
Douche.
So I guess that's where Mogey's wondering, where did you get that fact from? Like, do you know that? Did they tell you about that fact?
Who, Soundgarden?
Soundgarden.
Not at that time, no.
No, right. So is that like a... Is that like
Doesn't matter where it came from. It's good. It's good stuff.
Thank
And even
bloody
if
God,
people
yeah.
believe it or not, which they probably would believe it, even if it's true or not, doesn't really matter. You've hit them with a sweet piece of trivia.
Can I ask you, Pugs, because I'm sitting there looking at you, listening to yourself. Are you doing the cringe thing where you hear your own voice and go, oh, God, is that what
It looks
sound
like faux modesty from here.
Yeah. Oh, do you reckon?
No, it's 100% faux modesty. I'm
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
fizzing that you're playing this on air right now, man.
Yeah,
This is
totally.
so
Can I say-
sick.
Because you sound hot.
I think it's
thank you,
amazing,
Jase.
isn't it? And I did listen to you yesterday, Pugs, and I was worried that you were going to stumble over your words like old Keyzie over here, but you didn't. And I noticed there that you deliver things really quickly because it seems to me you might only have a limited amount of time to deliver the messaging. You're trying to get in, hey, this is a sponsored thing. Also, I've got this really awesome fact, got a back announce, and then I've got this other song coming up.
Well, no-
Talk us, what's going through your head with all that stuff, man?
My
New
understanding.
on Disney.
Sorry, carry on.
No, something new on Disney Plus there, Keyzie. My understanding is that the shift that I'm doing there, it's the workday. People are trying to hear the tunes. You know, they're not tuning in for old Pug-San. So it's like a get in, say your stuff, get on out of there, man.
In fairness to you, and I've been doing radio a long time, Pug-San.
Oh, yeah?
I've done some good radio. I've done some terrible radio. I've done some shit radio. But what I'm impressed by is your smoothness and your clarity of voice.
Thank you, Jason.
It's very good.
I appreciate that a lot. It's very kind of you to say.
If you like that, Jase, listen to this.
It's Nirvana on Radio Hauraki here with Pugs. How you going? Hope you've had a smooth sailing at the start of the week. Usually I'm trying to wrangle Jase, Mike and Keyzie on the Hauraki show, but I'm excited to spin you some tunes for no ads.
Look at that. It's great stuff.
I mean, how it merges with the music there.
It's really good.
That is great stuff, Pug-San.
Good work, mate. Hey.
Awesome.
I feel like we need...
Pug-San, Pug-San,
I feel like...
Pug-San, Pug-San.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Here they come. Try time!
Holy cow, the Warriors.
Oh, yeah! Up the Warriors, baby! It's the Big Show in Brizzy for the NRL Magic Round. Is there anyone out there? Let's go to the phones.
That's right. 3 amazing days at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. 16 NRL teams, 8 games of rugby league. It is rugby league heaven. It's the best weekend I have had in my entire life, thanks to boystrip.co.nz. You could be joining myself, Hoyte J. Mogey, and old Pug-San.
How good, man. How good. Let's go to the phone lines. G'day, Hamish, you mad bastard. How's life?
G'day, fellas. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Good. How about yourself?
Yeah, all right.
Good on you, mate.
That's good, man.
What do you do for a crust, Hamish?
I'm a drone layer.
Oh, backbone. That's backbone.
That'd actually be pretty hard on your back too, I imagine.
Yeah.
Do
not
you
too bad.
do you use a crane or something, man?
Yeah, probably should do.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, you're a backbone. That's what I thought.
Tell me, Hamish, who are you going to take with you should you be so lucky to win?
It depends on what the mates are offering up, eh?
Yeah, oh, yeah, good call.
This is a common
good
thing.
call. Yeah, it is.
People auctioning it off to their mates. I like it.
Yeah.
Will you stay on the line there, Hamish, and a good mate, Pug-San, will take care of you in Studio B. G'day, Greg, you mad bastard. How's life?
No, good thanks.
Good on you, mates. What do you do for a crust, Greg?
I'm a builder.
yeah,
you're a backbone.
Who do you support in the NRL?
I'm a Manly fan.
Manly. I thought so. You gave me that vibe, actually.
Were you gutted when we kicked your ass, Greg?
Yeah, I'm also gutted you're sitting in one place above me in our fantasy league, mate.
Nice,
Keyzie.
Nice.
Actually, I want to check where I am on the fantasy league.
You're not playing. You don't even know what he's talking about, Jason.
Hey, Greg, who would you take with you?
I'll throw it open to the mates and see what would happen.
Another mate's on
mate.
Backbone.
You stay on the line there. Pugs will take care of you. G'day, Derek. How's life?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Had a good day, Derek?
Yeah, blinder. Absolute quality day.
Do you smack anyone over, man?
No, brother-in-law's still at home.
Yeah. Wait till you show up, man. Get him out there, smack him over, turf him out. Hey, Derek, what do you do for a crust, man?
Risky compliance manager.
Backbone.
Compliance?
Yeah, good on you. Well, I tell you what, Derek, you're in the draw too, mate, so stay on the line. Pugs will look after you, all right?
Good man.
Thanks, mate.
What a weapon.
What an
Bit of
absolute
compliance.
legend.
How good's compliance, man?
I love compliance.
Oh,
God.
hey, this doesn't comply. What are you guys doing here?
What, playing a tune?
No, this over here, there's a bit of wiring sticking out of the wall.
Ah, yeah,
You're not complying, man.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we'll sort that out. No, you're all good. Don't worry about it.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
News there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 5:49. You know, it's funny, fellas. It's April 1st, of course, April Fool's Day.
Oh, yeah, there's a few of those gags out on social media today.
Oh, yeah.
Good times.
The trouble with it, of course, Jase, is, in radio, it's a great place to be able to do an April Fool's joke. But
it is.
It's set up so that you do them in the morning, and then after midday, you have to tell the person that it's an April Fool's joke, and then you're not allowed to make any more April Fool's jokes after midday. So being in the drive spot, we're sort of buggered there, which is a shame.
Yeah,
but back in the day, I used to love them.
I still gaffer taped old Keyzie's laptop there.
Yeah,
Hasn't discovered it yet. That's
yeah.
going to be bloody funny.
I don't have a laptop.
Oh, Well, who the bloody hells was it then? Hey, now listen, but the reason I bring it up actually, because weirdly enough, I was on Facebook last night, and a face from my past popped up there, and I went, "Oh my God, old Danny!" Haven't seen Danny's face for forever. And he was one of those animals that I went to school with him, but then I flatted with him for a little while as well. And we were all in a flat together. There were about 6 of us.
Wow.
And he was one of those animals that, and coincidentally, it relates to your story earlier in the show with your brother-in-law eating your leftovers.
Luke, the son of a bitch.
From the night before. Danny was notorious for doing that too. He'd just pig out on everyone's food all the time. You know what I mean? So, we'd all go out and do our stuff. Yeah. He actually was the only one that was working, strangely enough. But, if we all went out and we left food in there, Danny would just eat it all.
Right.
So I said to the fellas that I was flatting with, we've got to get Danny back, the son of a bee, because he keeps eating all our food.
And did you hit him up about it? Did you say stop?
Oh, we always used to. Be like, Danny, you son of a bitch, can you stop eating all our food, man? God. And so I said to the fellas, I said, look, let's play a bit of a prank on old Danny here. Yeah. So what I did is I ended up baking this cake, right? And I don't know if you guys have heard of a herb called frangula.
No.
Frangula,
well,
no.
Frangula is like this massively violent laxative.
Oh.
And, it can cause sort of stomach issues as well. But primarily it is a violent laxative. And I said to the team, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this cake and I'm going to put this frangula in the icing and cover it, and we'll just leave it there for Danny to eat.
Right.
And we'll say, hey, Danny, there's some food there, but don't touch it. Yeah, you guys don't eat it.
That's funny.
You guys don't eat it.
That's good. Man.
So he did that. I was actually quite pleased with the cake, to be fair. It was quite a good cake. It looked delicious.
Yeah, right.
Made a chocolate icing and with the frangula and it covered the little bastard in it and sort of chopped it up and I went, hey, Danny, you mad bastard, come and check this out. You want some cake? And, of course, being the animal he was, just shoved it down his gob. We all pretended to eat it, but we didn't. Without a word of a lie, 2 minutes later, he shat himself.
Wow.
What I didn't know, and I feel bad about it now, and, that photo of him on Facebook yesterday was terrible. He looked terrible. But he also suffered from irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah.
And that actually kicked into a massive, 6-month hospital stay for him. It actually kicked it off. So he lost his job, he lost his girlfriend because he stank of poos all the time.
Danny,
and literally spent 6 months in hospital fighting it off. Hit the bottle after that because he lost his job, he lost his girlfriend, everything, man. It was terrible.
You're saying he couldn't keep the weight on or anything, but it's just everything
goes.
It's buggered his gut bacteria and that.
Oh, he's never been the same ever since, man.
No.
He was actually never the same.
Right.
And as I say, hit the bottle, all sorts of stuff.
So where is he now? What's he doing?
Oh, he lives with his mum in Huntley.
Shit.
Yeah, man.
So and there was
but he used to eat your leftovers, eh?
Oh, he ate my leftovers, yeah. I mean, he deserved it.
Oh,
I didn't know he had an irritable bowel.
He's lucky you didn't smack him over.
Yeah.
Well, I did that as well.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday evening. The time is 5:56. Remember the Big Show's live show at the New Zealand Comedy Fest, I should say. A night of culture. Go and check it out.
That's right, comedyfestival.co.nz. Tickets went on sale 5 o'clock sharp. There's only 140 seats over 2 nights, so you're going to have to quickly get in there and snap up your tickets. We don't know what it's going to look like. All we know is that it's going to be an extremely cultured night based around comedy, I guess. Or is it just culture?
No, it's just culture, man.
It's just culture, yeah.
I mean, if there's comedy, there's comedy, but it's primarily, it's art and culture. Hey, now, listen, coming up after 6 o'clock, one of your favourite things, What's for Tea with me, Keyzie. So let us know on 3483. Text through what you're having for dinner. We'll get into that after 6.
And also, a bit of a motivation. You'll win yourself a $50 Re-Burger voucher.
Oh, how good.
Heck.
So if you don't know what you're having for dinner yet, that could have your dinner sorted. 3483, what are you having? And to that next.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
It is the biggest show on earth, and it's called The Big Show, brought to you by Re-Burger.
That's right. Just on Re-Burger, fellas. Delicious burgers, a family favourite in the Keyzie household, that's for sure. Serving good times and good food. Dine in or take away Re-Burger today.
Have you dined in before, Keyzie, or generally are you taken away?
So yesterday when they sent us some, it was the first time I've ever had it not in a store.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For some reason, because I always eat it down in Tauranga, where my my dad and my brother live, they always insist on eating it at the store. They want it fresh, baby.
What do you prefer? So would you be somebody who likes to eat in, or?
I like to eat out, like at a restaurant, but if I'm getting something like Reburger or a pizza or something, I'll bring that home and have that on the couch.
You'll eat that out too?
No, I'll eat that out on the couch.
Yeah.
Hey, have you fellas heard of the Big Show podcast outro?
I have, yeah.
Very popular, man.
It is popular. What's that about again?
It's just a bit of idle chit-chat between us fellas there. It's sort of a little bit about what's going on in our lives that maybe is too spicy to make it onto the radio shows, or
Not always, but sometimes.
or too boring to make it on the radio shows. So somewhere in between those two.
Yeah, for example, today's clip is called Farts.
Can I also say, though, that mine it's muffled.
Oh, right.
It's under the, it's
Because
under
you put your
duvet,
hand over your anus.
and
Because you wear those nappies.
Because you stick your thumb up your bum.
it's deeply muffled. Have you noticed, Keyzie? Mogey's been at a certain orientation today,
What do you mean?
like filth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He's
what?
He has
All
been-
day.
All the comments off air as well. There's been shocking.
I'm shocked.
Pure
Oh,
filth.
man, this is...
But I tell you what's
is
not
unnecessary.
What's not pure filth is what's for Team New Zealand. Well, it could be, maybe. Could be
Well, it
filth.
depends what the New Zealanders are having. Let me
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
3483, and you can get yourself $50 Reburger voucher.
And not have to worry about dinner.
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Faith No More there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday evening. But right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Text here from Steve. What's for Team New Zealand with me? Keyzie. That's right. It's a segment where you text in what you're having for tea, and then we read it out on the radio.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
I mean, it's on the label, isn't it, Keyzie?
It says
You
what
know
it
what you're
does
doing, man.
on the tin, Jase. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Hey, fellas. This is from Kev
Oh, my God. Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Kevin Bacon.
Costner.
Oh.
G'day, fellas. Me missus is cooking up a chicken and leek pie. Can't wait to get that down me guts. Cheers, Kevin Costner.
I quite like a chicken and leg pie,
So do I.
actually.
It's a
Same.
strange combination,
It
but
is.
somehow it works.
It
Can
does.
I say that?
It does.
Can I suggest mushroom?
Yeah, that's an addition as well.
Can I suggest that? Is that all G?
Funnily
you can
enough, I had a
suggest it.
chicken and mushroom pie yesterday, Keyzie.
That is hilarious.
It is.
It's really good.
With sauce.
Oh, what kind of sauce did you go with?
Just
him?
tomato.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's good stuff.
cool, man. G'day, fellas. James here.
Oh, James Gandolfini.
Dean.
Pugsley.
Oh,
Ah.
James Pugsley.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be chili eggs then, won't it? Or sticky beef.
G'day, fellas. James Pugsley here. Tonight I'm having coconut chicken and vegetable curry.
Yep, sounds about right.
Sounds very yummy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sounds good.
I'll be down for that.
Yeah.
Yep. And what kind of rice? Jasmine? What are they going for there?
Oh, it says here basmati.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, that's good as gold. Nothing wrong with
Basmati's
that.
fine.
Oh, sorry, no, it is jasmine.
When you're cooking the rice, chuck a little bit of turmeric in the powder there and you'll get yellow rice. It's great.
Yeah,
Yellow
rice.
Was
Do
it
you like
taste-
rice, Keyzie?
I love rice.
Yeah, good on you, man.
Does it taste better? Yellow rice was just.
Well, I mean, turmeric's good for inflammation and stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't have a big taste.
It just adds something to the
gives
meal
it a
as
bit of
well.
pop.
Spices up the plate as well. It's not just about what's going in your mouth. It's a feast for the eyes as well, Jase.
Thank you,
I find.
Mogey. Yeah, it pops the plate there, Keyzie.
that's good stuff. G'day, guys.
Oh,
Frank here.
oh my God, Frank Endicott.
Sinatra.
Oh my God, old blue eyes.
Yeah, man.
Old Blue Eyes just text through.
Is he going to do it his way?
I don't get it. G'day, fellas. Old Blue Eyes here having chicken fried rice tonight.
Ah, it's been a long time, and I'll tell you why I don't like it. I'll tell you why.
Fried rice. Okay, I love fried
I
rice.
hate mixed vegetables.
God.
I hate peas in anything. I hate peas. I don't like little bits of square carrot. I don't like the fact that they came out of a bag and it was frozen. I don't like frozen vegetables. I hate them. So I can't abide that at all. That's what I call shit.
Right, tell us how you really feel. Jace?
I love a fried rice.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, same.
And my wife makes a very good fried rice with frozen peas.
You were saying off here. that you love her.
I do.
Yeah. But you said it really sarcastically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her.
Jase.
I do.
Hey, this is actually quite funny. There's another Kev that's text through.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Costner.
Yeah, it is. It's Kev Costner, even though I said another Kev.
Yeah.
It's actually Kevin Bacon.
Oh, it is Kevin Bacon. I felt like he was going to text in today.
Hey, fellas, having a classic tonight. Roast chicken. Cheers. Kevin Bacon in Dargaville.
Nice.
I love a roast chook, man.
Yeah, same. But what's he got with it?
Sorry, he's just text back. Hey, fellas, sorry about not texting what I have with it. Coleslaw and mashed taties.
No.
What's wrong with that?
No, you don't have coleslaw with a roast.
Oh, and Baps.
Oh, yeah, it's a sanger. Yeah.
No, I don't think it is. I think
chicken and rolls and all of that.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
okay.
The bachelor's handbags.
Yeah. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Good.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
REM there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday evening. Let's give out some advice, fellas. What do you say?
69@gmail.com. Get in touch with the fellas.
Yes, that's right. meetpettynips69@gmail.com. It's an email address you can send any questions to if you need advice. It is 100% anonymous, so feel free to let rip.
But also, I mean, it doesn't have to be anonymous.
If you want to be anonymous?
Yeah, just
by default, it's anonymous.
You must request to not be anonymous. This one here
Anonymous.
Huh? Autonomous.
Ah.
This one here comes through from Anonymous. G'day, fellas. I'm Anonymous. I need your help with a dire situation at home.
Direwolf.
Mogey. They don't have a direwolf situation at home. Don't pull
Everyone's
thumbs.
got a direwolf situation, man, unless they've got a sick T-shirt.
My wife is trying to control me, and it's reached absurd levels. Every time we order curry, she strictly rations the naan bread, one per person, no exceptions. If I dare request an extra naan, she makes me transfer her the exact amount first. We're talking $2.50 transactions.
That's cheap naan.
Like I'm some kind of naan
How
criminal.
much was it? $2.50.
$2.50. That'll be cheap.
It is cheap. It's a very cheap naan.
Yeah, we should go wherever he's going for that curry dinner you're paying for.
Because they're normally $5, even more than that.
Well, the place we're going to is like 12.
Right, $12.
Well, this is something that we can relate to, fellas, because of old Two-Fist Mogey. You know what I mean? I can imagine Mogey with a naan would be like rap, and there's just like a little corner left.
How can you relate to it? It doesn't make any sense.
Sorry, this is not, the question he's got here is not about naan.
Right.
It's about...
Well, we've got naan questions covered.
Yeah. So, I mean,
But
one
doesn't
naan
she
per
pause-
person,
Yes.
that's about right, though, right? Because if you want a second naan...
No, I find it depends on the naan. I mean, because some naans are really big. I couldn't eat a whole naan.
Have you ever been to Vietnam?
I've been to Vietnam.
It's so good, man.
But you know what I mean, though? Like, you can get a naan that's a big bit of bread. I can't eat all of it.
I think one naan is plenty, but I also think... he hasn't finished yet. Let's wait till the end.
Yeah. The next sentence starts with, hey, fellas, forget all that stuff I just said about naans.
Okay, yep. What else you got?
It's more about the $2.50 transactions thing. It's embarrassing we're married, yet I have less financial freedom than a teenager on pocket money. Doesn't stop there. We also have to eat vegetarian, no butter chicken, no lamb rogan josh, endless dal and paneer. Meanwhile, I sit there a broken man forced to pretend I'm satisfied with lentils while secretly dreaming of a juicy chicken tikka. But the moment I try to sneak in an extra naan to fill the protein void, I'm hit with a full-scale financial audit. The worst part is I just let it happen by rolling over and complying. What should I do?
Well, let me say this without, some people might think, they're going to put a bit of sauce on it, go over the top. Let me preempt this by saying there's no sauce on this. You need to divorce her.
Totally.
Just straight divorce.
Because
if you want, and if a man, and this goes for a woman as well, if you want to eat something when you're having an Indian or any other meal, you've got every right to order whatever you want. If the other person is telling what you can and cannot eat and then is making you pay $2, if this person is for real, and it sounds like they are, because that's a lot of effort for a weird chat otherwise,
yes,
then that person is so controlling, you don't need them in your life.
Do you think this person should before getting full-blown divorced, should at least attempt to communicate that,
Well,
to try and get better at it?
you've kind of had a similar thing, Keyzie, when you've come out with us, remember?
Oh, yeah, my Nan account.
Well, just in terms of, like, Mogey and I like top quality Indian.
Yeah.
And you're a much more, I want the butter chicken, whereas Mogey and Hoyte J, we get the fish curry and the prawn curry and the
The
sort
shit
of
worried
ones.
about the price and that,
the exotic ones. And you're like, I just want a butter
I
chicken.
never eat Indian, right? I just don't know why. I just never ever have Indian food. I wish I had it more often, which is why I'm stoked about this Thursday's dinner.
It's pretty easy. It's there.
No,
you
I
can
know.
order it.
But so when I get it, I do just want a garlic naan and a medium butter chicken.
Yeah.
And that's all, G. Hey,
Fine
fellas.
by me. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so my
Should we
advice
get back
is
to this guy?
get butter chicken. Your advice is divorce.
Well, it's not get butter chicken.
No,
That's
it's
not what
my
he
advice.
said. Oh, okay. Righto. Yep.
Just order
divorce.
butter
I think it's
chicken.
a divorce.
Like next time she tries to stop you, just go, no, I wanted butter chicken. Surely I can do that. I'm a grown-ass man. You know what I mean?
Next time she does, I just say, no, I want a divorce.
And an extra naan.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Tune. Led Zeppelin there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday night.
Hey, fellas, I don't know if you've seen what I've been seeing lately, but things are getting pretty scary out there at the moment.
Yeah, man.
And it sort of creeps up on you all of a sudden. This morning I woke up and it was really, really dark outside.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, it wasn't this dark yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it's getting darker in the mornings. And in the evenings.
Is that the thing that's been scaring you?
Well, I'm just saying it's a bit freaky. It has me on edge.
It's funny you should say that, Mogey, because last night I needed to rip ass after I got home. And as you know, when I do that, I go out and check my little cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do it in front of my wife. And I went and did it last night. It was completely dark. I couldn't see the cherry tomatoes at all.
No.
So what do you do them in front of?
Just in the dark.
Don't know. The only way you could find your way back inside was by following the stench.
Yeah, because I sort of let it just rip out as I was walking along the
Yeah,
path.
nice.
But anyway.
So you followed like
Pebbles.
pebbles or like
Yeah.
a trail of breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Ass crumbs.
So sorry, is it the fact that it's getting dark now that we're sort of heading towards winter? Is that the thing that's freaking you guys out?
What's winter got to do with it?
Well, you know, because we're now in autumn, and the days will start getting shorter. I'm pretty sure, isn't that right?
Keyzie, days don't have legs, man.
No, when I say shorter, I mean like time-wise, not that they're
24 hours
Well, I mean,
every day
it's
as far as
24
I'm
hours
aware.
every day that I've been aware of.
No, I know,
It isn't suddenly a 15-hour day.
Or am I missing something?
No, you guys are. No, you've taken what I've said there.
Oh,
I'm not saying
God.
that there's 23 hours in the day. I'm saying that.
Well, there isn't. There's 24.
Yeah, it's more than 23.
No, I know. I said I'm not saying that there's 23 hours in the day.
Well, there is. But there's also 24.
There's another hour on top of the 23.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
Keyzie, I feel like you're getting bogged down in the details.
The admin, if you will.
yeah, maybe you're right. That is weird. Hey, we're going to an.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
There you go, you mad bastards. That's your Tuesday show done and dusted. Mogey, what did you learn today?
I learned that the Big Show, A Night of Culture, has got tickets on sale for 2 shows in the Comedy Festival. All you have to do is search A Night of Culture or go onto the Comedy Festival website.
Yes.
You go to Find a Show and we sit right up the top there because we are the Big Show and that's a B, so it's really easy to find.
Great.
2 nights, 140 tickets total, $30 a pop. Get in there.
What did you learn today, Keyzie?
I learned that Mogey really hates frozen veggies.
Yes.
Like, really hates them.
That's
And
right.
I almost had a tantrum on air about it.
I thought I'd told you the guy. I must have covered that off before.
I think you didn't tell us with such passion.
Yeah.
So I didn't remember.
Yeah. Well, you won't forget it now.
Well, I did actually know that, Keyzie. I remember him talking about it before, his loathing, particularly the little bits of carrot. I'm with you on carrot, by the way. I don't mind a pea.
Not a frozen bag.
What did I learn today, fellas?
What did you learn today, Jase?
What did I learn today? I learned that Mogey's brother-in-law ate his leftover lunch.
Yeah.
That's what you learned.
Yeah, I learnt that.
But it's
Yeah.
not really something you learned, though. You
You
just heard
learned of
about
it.
it.
I learnt of it, yeah.
Right, okay.
How did you learn of it?
Because you told me about it.
That's right.
You know what
learned
I
of
mean?
it.
So is
Yeah,
that what
you
this is
learned
going
of
to
it.
be? Like, I learned that Mogey, blah, 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 something he said earlier. That doesn't really
Yeah,
learn
that's
it.
how it works.
Yeah, because that's how I learned it.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Like I learned about those tickets being on sale because you ran the admin on
Yeah,
it.
because you did admin
That's
on
like
it.
Keyzie said it, so I learned it.
We all did the admin on that, I felt, fellas.
It's like you learned that Mogey hates frozen vegetables because he said it earlier in the show.
Yeah.
So you
Remember,
learned
that's
it.
kind of how you learned it.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
there you go. You're always learning. You learn something new every day.
Listen up, you massive backbones. Go and check out the podcast. Go and check out the Instagram account. Buy a ticket to the show. Until tomorrow, see you later.